Guys, so I haven't uploaded a video in 2 weeks now, so I'm just going to tell you what I have been doing in that time. So yeah, I got a little bit frustrated. It is frustrated when you have so few views and subscribers the way I do. Putting your face out there every day and getting no reward. Yeah, it's not easy, but you got to keep persevering, keep going, and hoping that somewhere down the line, eventually you'll start to get a bit of a following. Okay, so yeah, I got a bit frustrated. I decided to stop making videos for a while, for 2 weeks. And you might think, oh, but that's not going to help if you take 2 week breaks whenever you feel like giving up. And yeah, that is a good point. But I haven't really been doing nothing. I've been reading for 30 minutes a day. Okay, now I started YouTube in 2017 on the Malloy Runner channel, and I was very consistent for 6 months. But after that, I was very on off because I felt like, oh, I just can't get a subscriber following. I'm not just not YouTube just isn't my thing. But then in the summer 2020, I was watching a video by Ryan Trahan. Now this video was from 2017 when he won the Valedictorian Award in the United States. Now, do you know what the Valedictorian Award is? It's an award you get in America for the best year group, for the best grades in your year group in your last year at school. So yeah, I watched that video and then I realized something clicked in my mind. That's it. That's why I'm not getting a good subscriber base. It's because I don't have the IQ. I don't have the intelligence. I started to realize that to be a good YouTuber, you need a certain amount of intelligence, and I lack that. Okay, I really lacked that because I was working at McDonald's. Well, I still am working at McDonald's, but I used to find working at McDonald's a very mentally difficult job. My head would be wrecked after every shift. Um, because I've been working my brain last 7-8 months, like working at McDonald's feels a lot easier. My head's never wrecked after a shift, so I've definitely made progress, and I'm starting to get the hang of stations I couldn't get the hang of before. Okay, so yeah, there's like 8 different stations you can work at McDonald's. Before I started working on my brain, I was only able to get the hang of 2 of those stations, but now I'm starting to get the hang of more of them, and it's not that difficult anymore. Okay, so yeah, I've definitely improved, but I have a long way to go if I want to become a big YouTube sensation. I'm trying to keep my goal as realistic. One of my long-term goals is to reach 1,000 subs, and I think that's doable. Okay, I just need to improve a bit more. Okay, and yeah, so if you keep trying, then yeah, you will improve. Because for me, reading for 30 minutes a day is as good as making a YouTube video. Because like hardly anyone watches my YouTube videos, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, and the reason I'm only doing 30 minutes is because I can only handle a low volume. If you know what I mean. So, yeah, I used to think that in order to become smart, you had to study for hours and hours every day. That's what we were taught at school. Like when I was doing my junior cert, we got a letter home in the post saying, "Oh, on days when you're off school, you should be studying 5 to 6 hours a day." And I tried that. I tried studying 5 hours a day on my days off school and like 2.5 hours on my school days, and didn't got no benefit from doing it. Um, then I watched a video by Tai Lopez saying the average CEO of a company reads a book a week, 52 books a year on average, and I'm like, that's not that much. I can do that. I did the calculations in my head. I'm thinking, right, that's maybe an hour and a half of reading a day. That's a lot easier than doing 5 hours. So I did that for a little while, and this time actually I did make progress. I did start to find that working at McDonald's became a little bit easier. My head wasn't as wrecked after every shift, but then I burnt out and I stopped progressing from it. So then I cut down to an hour, same thing happened, then 45 minutes, same thing happened, and then finally 30 minutes, and I find that 30 minutes is a sustainable workload for me, just 30 minutes, 6 days a week, or I take Fridays off, I'm just back from a day off, okay? So yeah, for me, reading for 30 minutes a day, 6 days a week for the last 2 weeks, nothing wrong with doing that. I have to focus on just building up my brain in order to become a good YouTuber, and as long as it's to do with, linguistics, verbal skills, communication skills, whatever way you wanna put it, then I'm going to improve. Okay. So now I'm back making videos, and yeah, I just wanted to tell you where I'm at. I'm back now. Can I think of anything else to say here? Yeah. So now the plan would be make maybe 10 minutes worth of YouTube footage a day, and then 20 minutes of reading. Um, you know. But well, you know, it doesn't have to be exactly that. It could be, you know, 8 minutes. Make a video for 8 minutes, then read for 22 minutes. It could be make a video for 12 minutes. Read for 18 minutes. I'm not overly rigid, but normally it's around 10 minutes. And lately I've been reading the Bible. Well, I was reading my book on Elon Musk, and I finished that book. So yeah, now I'm on to the Bible. Reading the Bible, reading through Genesis. But I think I'm going to stop reading the Bible because my head's kind of a little bit too sore after that week of reading the Bible. So maybe I'll go on to a different book. I don't have that many books with me. Anyway, here's the book. Rob Kearney, Irish rugby player. He's fullback for Ireland for many years. So yeah, I'm going to try to read that book. So yeah, you know, it is very frustrating and difficult being a YouTuber at my low down position because, well, you know, you're getting no reward for it. You're not getting any subscribers, views, very little subscribers, very little views. Last time I checked, I was at 8. You know, and I'd like more people to comment on my videos. I'd like people to maybe do Skype calls with me. I'd like to, you know, make friends from this channel. I'd like to meet people with similar interests to me. If you know what I mean. And yeah, I feel like I'm running out of things to say here. Yeah, you know, IQ is very important. People don't seem to realize how important it is. Like I remember, I was on a group chat with Brandon, the runner. You might know who he is. He's got, I think it's 45,000 subs, maybe 46,000 subs, and he himself said that you know. No, his friend Michael made a post. It was like an IQ chart. People at the lower end of the IQ spectrum were like, I want to make a living out of YouTube. But then the people who are intelligent are like, oh, it's making your living online is too dangerous. And he said that's a problem. You know, the stupid people are too confident. They think they can become YouTube sensations, kind of like the way I am. But I understand the truth now. But anyway, and then there's other guys at the top of the IQ spectrum, the guys who are smart, who can make a living out of online. Most of them are too scared to do it, you know, and that's a big issue. So and then I posted a comment saying, well, if you're a low IQ YouTuber, it's low risk because hardly anyone's gonna watch your videos. Because I'm a low IQ YouTuber and hardly anyone watches my videos. You know, but then Brandon posted back saying IQ has nothing to do with your success on YouTube. There's no correlation, but I really don't believe that. From what I've seen, most of the top YouTubers are quite smart, gone to university, valedictorian awards like Trehan. Yeah, I don't think these guys are stupid. Alright, I really don't. Okay, I don't think they go into a McDonald's job and struggle mentally, have their head absolutely wrecked after every shift, the way I did, the way I mentioned earlier. So yeah, it's not necessarily about YouTube, it's about anything. If you want to go to university, you need a certain amount of intelligence. If you want to, you know, and that's the thing. I told people in my workplace that, oh, my IQ is a bit too low to become a good YouTuber. I need to work on that. And then people come up to me and say, Mark, you're not stupid, you're smart. You can get the life you want, you know. And I feel like they don't understand how the whole thing works. Not everyone is smart. Okay, but nearly everyone has the ability to become smart, if you know what I mean. I'm definitely below average on the IQ scale, but I feel like I'm working my way up. I'm definitely gonna move up. I feel like I'll get up to genius level IQ, but it's gonna take a couple of years. So yeah, you know, doesn't matter how few subscribers you get. You gotta just keep trying, okay, and work on your brain. Do a little bit of reading each day, if you know what I mean. And is there anything else I could say here? No, I think that's it.